Okay, so you find yourself in this corridor and the skeletal chamber. Hylian appears distant and aloof. What would you like to do?
Sorry guys, I've just finished my dinner. I need to. Just need a quick palate cleanser.
That is fantastic.
That's incredible.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh,
Question: Where can I buy one?
These are now available in our merch store.
oh, that should absolutely be our merch. Fucking Droops.
Thanks, Nicole. I had to give that's all Nicole there for that wonderful bit of merchandise.
Oh, I want one.
Yeah, we need those details to call where to get that.
So you find yourself in this skeletal burial chamber with the remains of Droop lying in the corner. Eyebrush reaching into his backpack and taking out a box. A box that you've all seen before.
What are you doing with your shitbox?
I'm not
Straight
gonna
shit,
lie. I didn't expect that to go down quite as horrifically. I've got a rough idea, and I would hate to leave Droop here in the position he's in. I'm gonna just pile as much of him as I can find into this box. Okay, if no one's got a problem with that, that's happening.
Look,
I can apologise.
To like, give him a proper burial.
Well, yeah, we'll say that just now. Yeah, to give him a proper burial, thieves can't over to nick it. It's not a proper burial, nick it. I'm taking his remains to try and do something with them. Just don't tell anyone.
I just
Let's go look
kind of give
back
a nod.
and
Then.
forth between them.
I give a nod and just like, yeah, it's for a burial, Arnold.
Burial.
Can permanent. Nah, fuck it. Yeah, that sounds like a nice thing. But yeah.
Oh, you can no, give me an insight check because they did just have a conversation in front of you in a language that you wouldn't understand.
But it's thieves can't be
just
fucked
gibberish.
about with.
Oh, as a 21.
So you know that they're talking about something to do with this situation amongst themselves, but you can't understand it. You know that they're trying to hide something from you.
Super sus.
I know you're hiding something, but as long as you're got to be respectful, then
Look.
yeah, okay.
We've all had a rough day. I think we should just leave the accusations at home, okay?
You literally caused his death. There's no accusation in that. Like, why did you shout it?
Accusations about... Look, I'm not talking about this anymore. In all forms of that, I'm not doing this. I'm not starting again with this fucking shite again, alright? I'm going to get the deeds to my shop and be upset. Right, okay. I'm gathering it up. I've fucking put the lid in the box. The box is back in the satchel, alright? There was one red brand that scurried around the corner. Shall we continue on and see if we can find him?
Yeah, I think that'd be for the best.
So you continue through the corridor, and you come into a wide open room, which looks like a cellar. It's got stone steps descending to the floor in two short flights. A large stone cistern occupies the western part of the room, whose walls are lined with kegs and barrels. And there's a walled off area with a pool of water in it.
I'd
That's
like to
Benrier
investigate.
in the somewhere just.
I apologise if you
howling.
could hear all it.
I would like to
OGT
investigate
ones.
the water, please.
Okay, give me a perception check.
that landed in a nat 20 and fucking rolled to an 8, that's pish.
So looking in the water, you can see the water's it's fairly dirty, but you can see like an object at the bottom of the cistern. But you can't quite make out what it is.
Well, I'm gonna fucking try and grab it.
Okay. So you dive into the water, and you find a leather satchel which has been very carefully sealed, so as to not let any of the water in. Inside the leather satchel, you find a potion of healing, a potion of invisibility,
Oh, fuck.
50 gold pieces, and a
Oh.
clean set of travelling clothes.
That's absolute filth. Manage equipment, so potion of healing and a potion of invisibility.
Yeah.
Add. So with the healing, is this a potion of healing greater?
No, it's just a potion of healing.
Oh, it's coming up now. The potion of healing, it wasn't coming up last
Yeah,
week.
it's weird that D&D Beyond just randomly picks and chooses what one it's going to give you.
Is it adventuring gear? Clothes cost like common, or
Yeah,
travelers?
yeah,
Did you say?
Travelers. But adventuring gear probably be the same.
Yeah, that's what. And then 50 gold.
But I kind of see this. I say, this kind of seems like someone's grab bag, as if somebody was planning to escape.
Oh well,
So
yeah.
grab bag now.
We're in a dungeon full of red brands, so I'm gonna guess. Fenrir, shut the fuck up.
Can you give me a investigation check?
Me.
Yeah.
Okay. 7.
Okay.
Can I
That's fine.
assist him?
Sure.
So that's a 17.
Okay, so you take the satchel. Once Brush has emptied everything out of it, you take the satchel and you're digging through, and you notice on the inside, just down in one of the corners, the initials IA.
Right. So there's initials in the bag.
Well, we have been travelling for, I would say, for at least 4, maybe 5 days. This may be our 5th day of travelling. And never once, Arno, have I heard you pose any objections to any of the other looting we've done of dead bodies. So I'm going to just go ahead
That
and
was a
assume.
complaint. This was.
I'm just going to assume that IA was incredibly accessible, and that's now mine.
Yeah, like there's a hand in the bag. It's like, I wasn't stopping you taking the bag.
Cool.
I
Just
would-
with your droop thing, I'm still on edge. Okay.
So it's like I read the letters.
But it's the way you read the letters.
Hey, Nicky, you're right. It was the way he read his letters, wasn't it? It's not just me.
As you're having this conversation, you hear a scraping noise coming from the room just next to you.
Guys, I can hear a screaming sound in that room that's just next to us. Do you want to check?
Quick one.
Is there not only the one room?
Yeah, it's the one just next to the water.
The
With a-
water.
That's
Wait,
got
Arnold,
the two
wait.
beds in it.
Arno, do you know of another room? Have you seen something that we're not?
But we're still not next to the room we were just in.
Aye, but we're at the water.
Yeah. You're at the water and there's only one room next to where the water is.
I'm not looking at a map, to be fair.
Arnold's just standing there with his eyes closed in this room just, what are you talking about?
Right. Can I have a peek through the keyhole? That seemed to work in other rooms. on this side.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
16.
16. So when you look through the keyhole, you can see a bed pressed up against the far wall, and the room's just filled with boxes. But you can see like one of the barrels is just kind of rocking back and forth. as if something's moved it.
Right, there's a bed pressed up against the back wall and a lot of boxes, but there's definitely one of those barrels / boxes moving. I feel I can hear something in there. What do you think we should do?
Should we investigate?
Should we boot the door open and give whatever's in there a fright?
Still got
Or
the firebomb.
again, it's full of boxes. It's full of that. That's gonna torch the place. Like, do
Yeah,
we
that's
want
gonna
to
go
just?
to loot, isn't it?
I'd say
Okay. I'll put it back in my bag.
keep as quiet as we can, and then we can always give them a fright afterwards.
Okay, with some weapons. Right. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna. I guess roll for stealth. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
You
Aye.
want solid
Give
focus
me.
there?
Aye. Give
Which
me.
I need to do at disadvantage because of my chainmail.
That would be a nat 1.
So 12 was my stealth
Mhm.
at disadvantage. But I don't think it matters, does it?
No.
I'm going to re-roll that. That's a nat 1. I can re-roll that. Thank God for lucky.
Can I get a? Who's going in first? What's the marching
I've got
order
an
here?
18, so I guess I'll be going in
Well,
first.
I don't know. I was the one looking through the keyhole, so unless I'm just like opening the door and letting one of you two
So-
go in first.
Guybrush, as you've
Well,
let
I've got
down and
18
you're
to go
you're
first.
you're peering through the keyhole, and you have a discussion about what's in the room, and just as you turn around and you're like, right, we're gonna go in quietly, Arno just runs up and just goes to like grab the door, but he knocks you into it. You hit your head off it, and just causing a massive racket as Nickit is just like silent as a mouse, just creeping up behind you, just with his face just. What have you just done?
Has this opened the door then?
Yeah, the door falls open. You've kind of tumbled in. Arno's above you.
What do we see then? What do
Give
we
me
see?
give me a perception check. Now you're in the room.
Like all of us, yeah.
Uh,
Just outside the room.
yeah, just
11.
Arno and Guybrush 11.
24.
So Guybrush, you're completely preoccupied with the fact that Arno has landed on top of you. Arno, you you look over and you see in the back of the room behind a bunch of barrels and boxes, the one red brand that managed to run away, just cowering behind, just hoping you haven't noticed them.
I
I
just
noticed them.
like
See from where I'm standing, would I be able to see the red brand?
No.
No.
so say like, well, it's like on the kind of ground, like with like kind of Guybrush's head just here, just like red brand just over in the corner, like.
Did you hear that, Nickit? There's a red brand in the corner of this room.
As Guybrush shouts that to Nickit, who's outside the room, the red band just slowly stands up with his hands up, his hands shaking. He's like just covered in sweat. He looks terrified.
I'm gonna get up and dust myself off and shout, "Who do you work for?"
Glass staff.
Where is Glassstaff?
He was here. I can take you to his quarters.
And I've already been there.
Well, is he in his quarters?
He was.
Well, he wasn't when we were there, so is there any other ways out?
I mean, there's a secret entrance, and there's that one just through in the other room, which
Take us
takes you
to
in
the secret entrance.
the one in
Is it?
the
Is it the one that takes you to the forest?
yeah. How do you know about that?
Because that's the way we came in.
He looks confused at how you even know about that. And then there's this one here that takes you to up into the Tresender Manor, but Glassstaff never uses that entrance. I mean, he's a wizard, could he not? Just and disappear.
I've not any real experience with wizards, so your guess is as good as mine, Red Brand.
I suppose Nesmop did disappear.
My name's Devere.
Oh yeah. Devere. That's all
Just-
very good, but where do we go from here?
Are you
That's
rhyming?
shite patter. That is absolute shite pattern, I'm sorry. Viewers go down.
Firebrush. What's his name?
I don't know. Devere. Okay, I'm not doing it
Love the
again.
Viva Loca.
Right. So what's the manor that's above here?
Trisander Manor?
Trisander Manor. How and who resides in Trisander Manor?
Nobody, it's a ruin, basically.
How many red brands are there?
None of us stay in there.
Can I see if he's telling the truth?
Yeah, give me an insight check.
5.
I mean, honestly, this guy's like, he's still shaking in fear. But you get the impression he's telling the truth. No, we just use that as an entrance. Like, and then we come down here. Like, this is our hideout.
Oh, okay.
Was.
There's loads of us in here.
Not anymore.
Was.
What? What do you mean,
So-
not anymore?
You were with the group that just attacked us.
Oh, yeah,
Where the Jews come from?
here.
Like this room?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
But what do you mean, not anymore?
We killed them all.
Did
Well,
you
think about.
did you
this
kill
way.
did you kill
attacked
did you
us.
kill Sabin?
No, but we're going to
We
kill
never really
Sabin
took
next.
names.
No, don't. He's my younger brother. He just joined. Like, he's just a kid.
He was just a kid.
Was.
So you killed him?
No, the skeletons got him. He
We
put up a good fight.
killed Rump, Fleck, Low, and Luma. And then whoever you had with you.
Oh, so Sabin's okay.
Was he in here?
He was on guard at the door
Oh,
in the
yeah.
forest.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
dead too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Unless he was the one I knocked unconscious, he's dead.
Unconscious.
Yeah.
There's a chance.
Magically,
There's a chance
there's
he's
a
alive.
chance. There's a chance.
Slim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very slim.
Can you take me to him? I need to find out. And I need to know if he's okay.
Well,
2 seconds.
I suppose so. Suppose you didn't actually attack us, did you? Did you attack
No,
us?
I ran.
I think the most he's going to do is attack his ball because he's ready to shit himself.
Yeah. 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 Okay. Yeah. Is there anything worth having in the ruins above?
Oh, there was one thing which I think it's in one of these boxes. Give me a second, and you just see him. He just starts cracking open boxes and having a dig, and he reaches in and he takes out this like, you just see like this silver chain with a pendant on the end, and he like kind of like holds it over, and Thighbrush immediately just grabs it. He's looking at it. He says, "What is it?" He says, "Oh, we just get told it's magical."
Please don't make me out to be a fucking idiot. What is it?
We just get told it's magical. Like, we don't know.
Nah, Cass. Oh no, you're magical, Arnold. Can you tell me any more about this?
I could. Now, I turn to Devere and go, and you're certain that apart from the red brand that were in this hideout, there's no more around?
Well, it's like,
What about the 4-legged, one-eyed monster?
oh, the Nothic.
The what?
It's a Nothic.
You're right there, Firebrush.
Are you okay?
Aye, this pendant's tasty. And where does the Northic reside?
And you know the big hole that's in, like, just through there, where the bridges.
Ah, okay.
Like, he's down there. We don't tend to, like, take anything to do with him.
Okay.
So, are you still giving me the pendant?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I take the pendant and I set a bit of paper, some of my ink, and like the pendant on like the paper. Touch away the pearl and like my quill, and then I cast identify,
Okay.
just so that it will write on the paper what it does.
So the quill starts to write, and it writes that this is an amulet of prestidigitation.
Oh.
I'm really glad that Arno got his quill to write it. Because if Arno was trying to tell you, you'd be there for a fucking week.
It's an amulet of prestidigitation.
Okay, and what does the amulet of prestidigitation do?
The
It's
amulet of prestidigitation can create an instantaneous harmless sensory effect, such as a shower of sparks, a puff of wind, a faint musical note, or an odd odour. You can instantaneously light or snuff out a candle, a torch, or a small campfire.
Arno, you're reading all this, and as you just know the spell prestidigitation, and you're just telling them from your own thoughts of what it should do, and then you look down and you see the quills just going fast and furious, writing an amulet that always keeps your clothes clean.
So, oh. It's basically a bib. It keeps your clothes clean. Here you go.
Oh, well, thanks. Thanks very much. That's awful good of you to cast that spell for me there.
Yeah, but we're still friends.
Tell your face. So,
But I think I know that you feel like I'm being no nice to you right now, but what you have to think is, you were in a different room. You only heard it. I had to see what happened to him.
I seen the aftermath.
look, I will try and make amends for that at some point, okay? But now is not the time.
I'm
What
not
do we-
trying to make amends. It's just it's going to take some time to get over it.
Obviously, Hylian and Fenrir have gone to the ravine to look at the Northic?
So it's a
Like
Northic.
when I asked her,
And Northic.
Northic.
Yeah.
Have you never seen one?
No.
No,
Oh, it's hideous.
we're about to.
Yeah.
Guys, party, what do we want to do? Do we want to rid this town of this evil once and for all, or should we just leave it to fester?
I think. Well, we need to go back over the cavern anyway to get to the tunnel.
Thanks
Can
for
at
the
least peer in
follow,
and have a
mate.
look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Obviously, everyone got their red jackets on still.
Yep.
Okay, let's go.
Is there a way? Is there a quicker way to get back to the secret tunnel, Divya, or is it just literally back through the
Oh
skeleton
yeah,
chamber?
yeah. Follow me. Like, oh, this place is full of cool little places like this. Honestly, come with me. And he takes you to the southern part of this, and there's a wall, and he presses on one brick, and you hear a click, and he slides this concrete wall open.
Nick, just before we leave this area, where did you leave the captives?
I led them out of the cave.
You led them out the cave. Okay,
So
that's
you
fine.
definitely didn't just take them to.
Just as long as you've
glass
not left
bottles.
them in the wizard's room, that's fine.
No, out of the character. I just moved them there just so they're off the screen because I ran away. Just so because it was all cluttered like the sarcophagus.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine.
So you follow this corridor through, and then it brings you out to the huge crevice in the middle of this hideout.
Who has anyone got torches or?
Oh shit! Oh no, it's brightly lit.
Let me check.
Down right into that cavern.
Oh,
No, down
right.
into the caverns,
I see what you
dark.
mean. I think I've got a torch that we could use.
Would you be able?
Yep, I've
I
got
can
a lantern.
I can replace it when we get back to my shop. If you want to toss it down and we could have a look what's happening down there.
Cool.
Yeah.
Use my tinderbox and light the hooded lantern.
Oh, nick it, thanks. That's awful good of you. That's fine. What do we see as the flame cascades down the?
Give me perception checks.
That is 18. 18.
18,
So 22.
22. So
9.
Arno and Thybrush, you see as the torch cascades down the crevice, and it comes to a stop, you see a faint shadow of something moving around just outside of the light, but every now and then the light just catches it.
Do I? What say you till we set fire to some crossbow bolts and we fire it down at whatever's moving?
Nick it.
Still got the firebomb.
So you did get those green arrows.
I don't know enough about the North. It might be resilient to poison.
True, it's true.
Nick it.
Yes.
You hear a voice. It's not a voice that you recognise at all. Whisper in your head that Thybrush stabbed you.
I just kind of start looking busy. Can you guys hear that?
What was it? What do you mean? No, I can't hear anything.
A crazy whisper saying you stabbed me. When did you stab me?
We have been in many battles, Nickett. It's like there could have been sheaths, there could have been swords. They could have gone your way, they could have gone mine. It's impossible to tell.
Arno, you hear a voice in
Yeah.
your head that just you don't recognise, and it whispers, Nickett called for Droop's death.
I just look at Nickett.
What?
Nothing. Just
Face doesn't say nothing's up.
Yeah, your face doesn't say nothing's up. You're right, Nickett.
it's, someone's just telling me that you're a bad friend, basically.
Wait a minute. So somebody told you
I
that
s-
Nickett's a bad friend, and somebody told Nickett that I stabbed him. Where are you? What's happening here? Where are you getting this information? The pair of you?
Did Nickett tell you to kill Droop?
Look, conversations have been had throughout this adventure. It's impossible to tell. Who told you that, though?
A voice, but it's
Right, okay, so we're, us, a party, missing two of our party, are staring into a deep ravine, and we know there's something down there, and all of a sudden it's just a voice. No, it's not just a voice, obviously. Can I persuade him that it's just a voice and it's just...
Give me a persuasion check.
Are you trying to persuade me it is a voice or that it's the monster?
That it's just... It's nothing to worry about,
Stress.
basically.
Combat stress.
Right.
23.
Arno, what do you want to roll that against? Insight? Intelligence? Charisma?
2 seconds. Yeah, I'll do insight.
Okay.
And that's an 18.
Yeah, you're convinced that it has to be more than just a voice.
I love this part about D&D where you know full and fine well, but you have to accept the decision of a
Yeah.
fucking dice roll.
So going by
Why?
Andy, I'm going by Andy's words. It's like, so this is more than just a voice, yeah. Okay. So that thing's talking
Well,
to
it's
us.
the monster.
I think it
Well-
might be trying to disrupt the party, a divide and conquer tactic. That's what it seems like to me.
So I can turn to Davy and go, "What does the monster do?"
I mean, not much. It eats people. Usually, we feed it a goblin every now and then. Seems to keep it happy. I mean, we've had people like saying they hear a voice in their head, but I mean,
Really, Arno. After everything that's happened with a goblin friend, it should seem to me that you should grab Devere's jacket and toss him into the ravine. But that's just me.
No, because like, obviously, if this voice is right, then Nicket's the one who wanted him dead, and you're just doing what a friend asked you to do. You're being nice. You're following his wishes. It would make you less of a dick.
Well, I'll carry that moniker if it means the defense of a good friend.
That you did start.
That I accidentally nicked him.
Nicky, you heard Arno say that you did stab.
Nick it.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you 10 gold pieces for your pain and suffering.
Oh, thanks, Firebrush.
I can only hope that you accept my apology and know that it was never intentional.
Apology accepted.
Thanks. That was easy.
Yeah. Cool.
Right, okay, so what do we want to do with this fucking mind-planting demon at the bottom of a pit?
Can we? I don't know. I'm generally quite shit at fighting, so it's kind of really up to you two if you think you can take it.
Hylian, what do you think? Should we just throw a... You can toss a fireball, I can toss... I've also got that water elemental and a grenade and some crossbow bolts.
Guybrush, you hear the voice in your head whisper, "Has the cloaked one told you all he knows?"
And I'm going to lean over the bridge. For a start, I don't know who's wearing cloaks, because we're all wearing cloaks. And I'm going to take out my crossbow, and I'm just going to aim it roughly where the shape was. Is that just a hit?
It'll be an attack with a disadvantage.
Okay. And that's with my crossbow, right? Okay. That's it's taking a while to come up for some reason. 18 or 14? Does 14 hit?
14 misses.
Okay.
As your crossbow attacks against one of the walls, you see a spark, and then you see movement running away from where the spark was, round the fire. So this thing's definitely... It's not left that area and it's watching you.
Right, lads, this thing's riling me right up. Do you want to start flinging things at it?
As soon as he says I've got ready, whereabouts is it?
Oh,
I just basically, so I tap you both in the shoulders, and he's just like, right, hopefully you hit it, and I give you bardic inspiration.
Wait.
Okay, I'm going to hit a crossbow attack again.
Okay. That'll just be a...
Do it.
Roll my firebomb.
Okay.
You roll your firebomb first because it might light up the ravine a little touch.
I
Do you want to
dis...
roll for the firebomb?
A dexterity check at disadvantage.
Why at disadvantage?
Because it's
Oh,
in the
because
dark.
obviously
You
'cause
can't
you
see it.
Yeah, I'm just kind of throwing it down and hope for the best. So the first one's 22. Oh, fuck off. 6.
You can roll a d6 and add it if you want, but
No, I'm going to save it.
Okay.
yeah.
So you throw your firebomb down, it cracks into like halfway down one of the crevice walls, scattering fire all over. You do all see the shadowy figure retreating further into the darkness.
Well, I'm going to shoot it while I can still see it retreating.
Okay. Give me an attack.
13. Oh, wait.
13.
Can I add that d6 to that?
Yeah.
Nah, I think this might be a waste. I'm sorry. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Misses, I'm afraid.
I tried to hit it with a song and it misses.
Is any of the fire from the fire thing still there?
Yeah, it's like kind of.
Can I cast prestidigitation to make the fire brighter?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Let's do that and try and make it as bright as I can.
As this whole crevice, not the whole crevice, but halfway up the crevice, lights up, you guys get a clear view of this monster. It's got like black and grey skin with huge protruding spikes coming out its back, and one massive green eye. It's got like kind of red stains around its mouth, and
Can I use my amulet and clean up its mouth? So it
uh,
doesn't look as scary?
I mean that's not how your amulet works.
Your amulet only keeps your clothes clean.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I wasn't
Okay,
listening,
like-
sorry.
I like how you look down, like, yeah, it does, yeah.
Well, we can see it. Can I take aim for crossbow?
Yeah,
Attempt to hit
give me
it?
an attack.
Yeah, 11.
11 misses.
I'm gonna fucking crossbow attack it as well. Oh, 16?
Hits.
Right, cool.
Hey.
4 damage.
Cool. As you see this creature, as the fire gets brighter and it lights up this crevice, and you see this creature and it's turning its back to run back in, your crossbow bolt just makes contact with its shoulder as it disappears back into the darkness. You all hear a voice in your head saying that I don't want to fight. I'll tell you everything they know if you just leave me to my treasure.
Did you guys hear that too?
Right, guys, I think we're gonna have
Goes
to
off.
say out loud every single time that we hear a voice in our head that wasn't from one of us, we need to say it out loud, otherwise it's gonna try and get in amongst our business.
Big Scary Liz has got treasure.
Okay, what do we want to do? Quietly huddled, do we want to barter for some of its treasure to leave it alone? Do we want to make sure that it's just sitting on its own and not attacking the village?
I think we want to know what its treasure is.
But is it going to divulge its treasure? I think that's basically we're going to have to kill it to find out its treasure.
Like, I just want to make sure that its treasure
What
is
would
not.
treasure be to a gigantic lizard?
Yeah, I just want to make sure that its treasure's not children from the village.
What's your treasure?
No answer.
Right, fucking roll. Disadvantage again.
Yep.
Crossbow bolt. That's a natural 20. Does that have to be rolled at disadvantage?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Fuck's sake.
It's the worst time I get an at 20.
19.
Hits.
Hey.
What's your fucking treasure? Oh, sorry, I need to actually do the
Yeah,
damage
yeah.
as well.
What's your fucking
That's six.
treasure?
6 damage.
Can I get everyone to roll initiative?
Oh fuck, yes, it's coming for us.
15.
17.
11.
Nothing. Well, I should probably actually roll initiative, huh?
Maybe.
I was doing that. Can I turn to Devere and say, what does it have down there?
Aye. Sure.
But they can't have much. We just throw like any dead bodies we have down.
Is the treasure just dead bodies? Have we made a mistake here?
I mean, maybe it chews them up good.
Shit.
I don't know. We've never went down there. Would you go down there?
We're going down there.
Well, Dybrush, you're up first.
And you're coming with us.
We never actually said that, Nick. You're putting fear into this, man, unnecessarily. Right, okay, are we in a fight? What's happening?
Yeah, you're up first. You can't see this creature right now. It's back into the darkness.
Okay. See before, do any of us know anything about this creature? Like Arnold, do you know anything about this creature?
Well, could I have read anything about this in my past?
Give me a nature check.
Not history, no.
No, it'd be a nature check.
Do I roll a nature one as well?
Yeah,
Or is
yeah,
it just
sure.
armor?
Don't want to roll one.
Oh, that's a 17.
18.
I've got an 18.
Do you want me to roll nature, Andy?
Sure.
$18.
Cool. So all of you know that this is what's known as a Nothic, which they're cave dwelling creatures who just stick to the darkness. Everyone's taught to avoid them. They're fairly passive. They don't really like to have fights, any confrontation. But when driven to violence, it uses its horrific gaze to rot the flesh from these enemies' bones.
Cool.
Yeah. I'm kind of remembering something that we don't want to, get looked at by it.
Okay, so
Um,
avoid its eye.
That-
Well, I'm going to try and
That is
use one of
ringing a
my...
bell.
Arnold, you know that they tend to lurk in magical places. They're drawn to magic.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
but-
use-
They are drawn to magic though, so it could be magic down there.
Okay. I'm going to use one of my poison arrows for this crossbow. Oh, so wait, actually, am I still rolling at disadvantage?
Yeah, you can't see it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna use my poison one then and now. Just crossbow. That's a 8, I think.
That misses, I'm
Yeah,
afraid.
Yep. Because I've got my 2. I'll try throwing a dagger at it. 19.
Disadvantage.
Shit. Fuck, 10.
Misses. As you shoot your crossbow and then throw your dagger into this crevice, you hear Devere say, Can you guys see something I can't?
We know that it's down there, we're just trying to hit at it, okay? It's making shapes.
Is it light you need?
Yeah, it's light we need.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? We've got hundreds of torches around. Why don't we just throw a bunch of torches down, light up that crevice?
Yeah, let's do that. You do that, Devere. We'll stay and keep shooting at it.
Oh, okay. And Devere runs off. Arno, you're up.
So for the time being, I cast Prestidigitation and make a beam of light go down into the cavern.
Okay.
Can I see him?
So as your beam of light travels down the cavern, it flashes up this huge shadow on the wall of this monster, and then you just notice the outline of him, sitting on the eastern side of the cavern. See just where the boulder is on top, next to the bridge.
Yes.
Just
Yeah.
pressed up against that wall.
I get it. I said to him, was we also not exactly looking for a fight. We just want to make sure you don't have prisoners down there. That's your treasure.
There's only death down here. There's only meat.
Is any of the meat alive?
Alive?
Still breathing meat?
They only give me dead.
So, why do you consider that treasure?
I consider that food.
So, what's your treasure?
You can't have my treasure.
Right, okay, he's getting it, lads. He's
What's the pressure?
absolutely fucking getting it. Nicky, get your fucking crossbow sorted. We're shooting in.
Would I have like any sort of action left?
What does prestidigitation count as?
Ah, shit, yeah. Fuck, I hope that was a bonus action. Yeah, that'll do it for me then.
Okay. That brings
I'll
us.
be back in 2 seconds.
Okay. That brings us to the Northic. Nickit, can I get a Constitution saving throw? You take 6 points of necrotic damage as you just feel this, like, a burning in your chest, and you, like, look down at your chest and you just see, like, the black tar just start to seep out of, like, a wound that wasn't there before.
That can be good.
Nicky, you're up.
Take a more crossbow. That's 20.
How long does prestidigitation last for?
Is it not like a minute or something?
I'm just looking it up. Oh, okay, yeah. 20 hits. Roll your damage.
Six points of damage.
Nice. Guybrush, you're up.
So again, can I still see?
Yeah,
the
you can still see him.
prestidigitation?
Yep. Duration's up to 1 hour for prestidigitation.
Fucking hell. Mess with the crossbow, go for the dagger again. 15 hits?
15 hits.
Alright. 4 damage.
Nice. How many daggers do you have?
2. That's them both done.
Okay, cool. Is Arno back?
Nope.
Okay, we'll get to him next. Oh. Oh, there he is. Just in time. Arno, you're up. I will say that currently you're holding prestidigitation, which can last up to 1 hour, to brighten up this cavern so that everyone else can see.
Okay, sorry, just so I can recap, what's happened since I was away? Anything?
Nicky got a chest wound full of necrotic damage and missed again with the crossbow and hit it with a dagger.
So no
So-
luck in talking, so we're pretty much fucking him up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, that's fine, but prestidigitation isn't a concentration,
Okay.
so just in case that's why you're
No,
telling me.
no, yeah. It was just in case it was concentration.
Oh, okay. How far of a... No, fuck, I'm not dropping in. But how far of a drop is it? Like, how far down is the cavern?
Probably about 25, 30 feet.
Okay. What I'll do then is I'm going to...
Aye, 20 feet down.
Okay, I'm going to cast Bane on the Nothic.
Okay.
This is a charisma saving throw.
Yeah, that's a 13.
Yeah, that fucking just saves.
Yes.
And as a bonus action, I will cast Healing Word on Nickit.
Cool. So roll the healing for Nickit.
So that's 4 points of healing.
Ooh.
End your turn.
That's it, yep.
Cool, that brings us to the Nothic. To seeing feeling the effects of an incantation in his head and knowing that Arno cast it, he's going to use his Rotten Gaze at Arno. So Arno, I need a Constitution saving throw.
That is a 4.
Okay. Fuck me, you just got so lucky. You take 3 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, fuck, alright.
Just rolled all ones on 3d6. The fuck is that? That brings us to Nickit.
I'm going to take aim with crossbow again.
Is Davros back with his fucking torches yet?
He will be soon.
Is Devere here?
He ran away for torches. Were you here when that happened?
13.
Yeah.
13 misses, I'm afraid.
Did you use your Bardic Inspiration before?
Yeah, I did.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm saving
Oh, I tried. Try using it now, and it might take you up. What did you get there?
13.
And I know 15 hits.
D6, isn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh
And then
man.
you can roll it just
Yeah, there
like
is.
5, so
Yeah,
18.
hits.
Points of damage.
Yep, all adds up.
All adds up in the end. That brings us to Thighbrush. Thighbrush, just as you are preparing your action, you see the Veer run round the corner and he's carrying about 5 torches all in his arms and he's frantically running and he kind of drops them at your feet and he takes out his flint and steel and he starts sparking it, trying to light these torches. What would you like to do?
Every time he lights one, I want to kick it into the cavern.
Okay, I'm just going to do this. So he's not lit that one. Not lit that one. I'm rolling survival checks. Fuck me. Yeah, this guy's having a hard time lighting these.
Right, okay.
Is it
Yeah.
lighting any, or is it surely is it not just lighting one and then?
Yeah, that's him.
move on
He's
to the next?
it's taken him that many attempts to light one.
Oh, okay.
Right, okay. I'm gonna turn and say, should I just jump and hit this thing, or should we just continue shooting it from afar? What do you want to do?
So this crevice, its walls
Whatever you
aren't
feel safest.
its walls aren't the steepest. Like there is a gradient to them.
Okay.
And it looks like you'd be able to climb out of it pretty easy.
So, yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna run at it. It's 15 feet. It's away from me.
It's
1,
20
2, 3,
foot
ball.
down and then yeah, aye.
Okay, I'm gonna just longsword it. Oh, for fuck's sake. 14? Why is everything taking so long tonight? 14.
14 misses, I'm afraid.
Okay.
As you swipe.
Secondary weapon. Wait, what can I actually use as my secondary weapon? 2-weapon fighting.
Yeah, but I think you've thrown both your daggers.
Aye, so can I use, if I've got a longsword equipped and the crossbow, can I use the crossbow as a secondary weapon?
No, you can only do that with a hand crossbow.
So the longsword I can still get to as long as my first one would have been a 1d8, but then it's single weapon fighting if I use a 1d10.
You've
So
not
what
rolled
can I-
damage, so technically that is one attack.
So can I use a rapier then? Oh no, because that wouldn't be a quick right. Oh fuck! I'm just unarmed strike. I'm gonna fucking punch this thing right in the eye. $18.
That's
I think that's just 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
that is. Why is that coming through like 3 times?
Oh yeah, sorry, that's me.
Who's that angry? Just
I don't know what's up with my fucking. There you go. 2 points on bludgeoning damage.
So as you
right
swipe with your longsword, then the thing turns, and your longsword just kind of hits off its spikes on its back, and then it turns its head, and as you see this glowing green eye face you, you just punch it right in the eye, and it's blinking as you see water streaming down the side of its face, as it's just trying to like.
Gonna shout back up. Aim for the eye.
That brings us to Arno.
hearing the go for the eye. I cast blindness on the Nothic.
Oh, hey, that's a clever one.
Oh. Okay.
So I need a con save.
That's a fail. That's a 9, which I'm assuming is a
Yeah,
fail.
So it's blinded.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Does that end your turn?
You allow me to then take a shot with my short bow, or
Yeah.
would that not happen just because of...
Is casting blindness an action?
Yes.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to take a shot with your longbow. Short bow.
Cool. Yep, that's absolutely fine. Then yeah, that's me.
Okay, cool. So the Nothic, Thybrush, you watch as this thing, as it's like rubbing its eyes, the glowing green kind of fades,
Right?
and you see as the pupil, like, is it undilates? Dilates? The pupil gets tiny, almost to the point where you can't see it,
Right.
and it's gonna just take 2 attacks at you at disadvantage
Okay.
with its claws.
And all attacks against it are at advantage.
Yeah. So first one will be a miss. First one will be a bad miss. That was a nat 1. We'll get
Yeah.
to that. Okay, 19.
But that's a disadvantage though, eh?
2.
Yeah.
So on his first attack, in a rage after like trying to work out what's wrong with its eye, you watch as it just takes its claws and starts to dig into its own head. Just trying to understand why it's the one thing it's got isn't working. And it takes 6 points of piercing damage as it's trying to just tear its own eye out. And then this other claw comes across, and you see this happening, so you just lean back and it just misses you, and now the thing's like kind of facing away from you. Nick, you're up.
So it's about a 20-foot drop, you said, into the cavern.
Yeah.
Would I be able to jump in and try and stab it with a longsword and a dagger? Just try and do what you should do, just try and...
Yeah.
Like Batista in the second
Try Drax
Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, that's it.
Yes, I'm trying to Drax it.
Yeah. Give me an athletics check.
Oh, come on. Why could it be a 1? 2.
Okay. Give me your attacks.
It's spurring that fucking D20 for ages, and then just as it landed.
The athletics check was just for flavour, like nothing else. It doesn't affect your attacks.
Your attacks at advantage.
Yep.
It
That
was 21 for the short sword.
roll it again, just in case.
Oh.
For the short sword.
Okay, so short sword hits.
Then dagger. Let's say 17. Advantage roll.
Okay, so they both hit. Roll damage.
Do I get advantage on damage, or is it just a roll to hit?
What is advantage on damage?
4 for the short sword.
Cool.
Fuck's sake, and 4 on the dagger.
You attempt to jump to the other side of this crevice to slide down the opposite wall towards this monster, and as you jump over, you kind of stumble a little bit and you land on the other side of the wall, but you're sliding down. You haven't quite looked over to see where this monster is, and as you turn, you see it. You kick off the wall, longsword in hand, and you stab, and the thing's still scratching its eye, lifts its hand up just in time as you stab through its hand. And then, just as it's trying to like redirect the sword away from its eye, you just bring the dagger over, and you just stab, like you just scar right through it, cut right through, the eyeball. This thing it's hurting, but it's still standing. That brings us to Tybrush.
Okay. Just gonna go fucking nice and easy. I'm gonna hit the long sword again. At advantage still, yeah?
Yeah.
$15 hits.
That hits.
Right, okay. I think I'm just gonna do. I'm gonna do the 1d10. Oh,
Okay.
shit, just not. I'm doing a 1d8 plus 1. 1d8 plus 1. Right, so that's 7 slashing. And then because. Oh, one of my daggers hit it.
Yeah.
I can't retrieve that and then use it in the same turn.
It would technically be an action to interact with an object, to, like,
Right, okay.
get it. I
I'm
will
just
say though, if you want to try and retrieve that just for flavour, like, do you want to describe this kill?
Aye.
Okay, take the floor.
I would like to retrieve my dagger in doing so. Is that okay? You
Yeah,
let me roll for anything?
100%.
I'm gonna. I kind of hit it with a long sword, right? Just slash right across it, like just underneath its one eyelid, and then just see a wee glint from one of the fucking torches that Davros finally gets lit. I see the dagger, and I grab it, and I just do that wee stupid toss thing, and catch it again, and think of a witty line, but it takes ages because I can't, because I'm fucking pretty tired because I've just slid down this thing. I can't even think something about all speaking. Nah, I can't think of anything.
All speaking.
And I just fucking toss it right into the middle bit of the tiny dilated fucking pupil that's
Oh.
left, just right in the middle. That'll do me.
The creature falls
I really wish I had a
lifeless,
one-liner for that, man.
and then you notice
You see
that
the point?
all along it was guarding this rusty, old, rotten chest, just to the back of its feet.
This thing's got a rusty old rotten chest. Shall I have a look in? Do you want to come down, or
yeah.
Open it.
I'd like to open it, please.
Okay,
Yeah, check
so
traps before he thingies.
sorry.
I check to see if it's booby trapped or anything.
Okay, give me a survival check.
No, it was psychic and everything.
20.
You don't find any traps.
Can I open it?
Yeah. Nothing
I
happens.
open the chest.
Nothing happens. Inside you find 160 silver pieces, 120 gold pieces, 5 malachite gems, 2 potions of healing, and a scroll of augury.
So I already took a potion of healing in the last one. So if you want to take the potion of healing, we split the money. Arno, can you do anything with the malachite gems?
I don't think so. But doesn't mean I can't in the future.
Yeah, you hold on to them just in case. Is that all right, Nickit?
Would I be able to check the gems, like see kind of gauge what they're worth?
Yeah, give me an investigation. While you're doing that, Tybrush, as you're dishing stuff out, you notice a silver engraved scabbard at the bottom of this chest, kind of wrapped up in a black tarnished cloak.
Can I investigate it? Can I do an Arcana check first?
Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
17.
So you get like there's like a magical hum coming off this blade.
Okay.
As you take the black cloak off it, you notice that there's a name inscribed directly onto the blade. The name is Talon. Its hilt is worked into the shape of a bird of prey with outspread wings. Can someone give me a history check?
I've got 4.
No,
4 as
I've got
well.
25th investigation check.
We'll roll a history check now instead and hopefully get another one.
7.
Ah, fucking hell.
Okay, so
Need to know
you-
what it's about.
You know that the gems are worth they're probably worth like 15 gold each.
I'm having another roll at history, by the way, just in case it was broken. I just need to test it wasn't broken. 15. I think we should level the two of them out.
So yeah, you
Yeah, I gave him advantage, I helped.
you
Yeah.
get the impression that this sword must have been important, but you can't quite place it.
So how we the spoils?
Alright, we'll divvy up. Arno, have you taken a note of what was here? You like to take notes.
Yeah, I have.
So we can split that up. We can do some splitting up of the money. You keep a hold of the Malachite gems. I'm going to keep a hold of this. What is it? A rapier? Is it a scimitar? Did you
A
say?
longsword.
Longsword.
If you're adding it to your inventory, it's a +1 longsword. You each get
Right.
150 experience for that fight as well.
What do you type in? Just a +1 or just a longsword and then you find
It should
one?
say longsword and then it'll have +1 next to it on the add items list.
And there's 150 experience we got there.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the +1 mean? Or did I find that out later on?
The +1 basically gives you a +1 to hit and to damage.
I'm going to swap that out for the longsword I currently have then. Right, okay, 150 XP. Right, let's should we what should we do, guys? Should we get back to the village and tell them that the red bands are dealt with? Should we
I'd say
try and find glass staff? What's the plan here?
I think, we can head to try and find the last stuff, but I think we need to head back to town anyways. Kind of try and regroup.
Okay.
Let's leave it then. Go back for glass stuff. He's a fight for another day.
Okay, back to town then. Let's go.
As you climb out the crevice,
Wait a minute, sorry. Can I just double check? How dirty and dusty was that crevice?
it was pretty mock it. It was horrible.
Amulet.
Yep. All of you climb out and the Veer's just like looking at the state of you, like Arno, Nikki, you're just like your faces are all black, your clothes are just stained with all this, like it's kind of like almost like coal at the side of this crevice. And Guybrush then appears out, his clothes looking clean as a whistle.
I kind of turn and go, oh yeah, I cast it. It's just kind of like almost like sorting my jacket and get clean as well. It's handy, isn't it?
I just kind of shrug it off and just kind of keep walking.
Doesn't help with the damage though.
I'm fucked, but in fact, I didn't take any damage in that fight, so I'm alright.
No, I just been like, I had to buy a new shirt because mine was clean as a whistle, but a big hole in it previously.
The Veer says, "Can you guys take me to where you left Sabin, please?"
I'm afraid there's only one way out of this for you. You're gonna have to relinquish the Red Brand lifestyle. It's that simple.
I'm done with it. I don't want anything to do with it.
Well, I'm afraid, and I'm gonna Thieves. Can I thieves can Arno or can I only thieves
No,
can
Arno
Nick?
can't understand it.
What languages do you speak though?
I speak Goblin. Do you speak Goblin?
Yeah.
Fuck. Right. Okay. Arno, do you remember when we spoke to Droop last? And he said where he was left was where the Davros's brother was kept. Do you remember that? So if I ask Davros to relinquish his red jacket to really show that he's true to his word, and then tell him where he is, do you think that would be appropriate? Whilst also saying, Nickit, I'm going to get this guy's jacket and send him into those fucking skeletons because red brands are scum. What do you think, Nickit?
Go for it.
Go.
I can see where you're going with it, but unfortunately, we've already told him kind of where we left his brother.
Well, that's a risk he's either willing to take or he's not, I suppose.
Didn't you say he's outside? He was on guard duty. And did you not say you come in that way? And you, like, he points at Arno and says, you said that you knocked him unconscious.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah. I did say that.
He's going to be emotionally scarred if he goes out and sees his body.
What? It's
Like, what did he
unconscious
look
body.
like? Like, what did he look like?
I mean, he was young. He had like shaggy blonde hair, straight back into a ponytail. Like
Eat an apple for the teacher.
the
Had a badge that said #1 son on it. Like,
he was trying to grow a beard so he didn't look like a Wayne, but
I think back to the person that knocked unconscious.
give an intelligence check.
Oh, you did actually knock somebody out.
Yeah.
Oh, let's hope it's him.
It's not. I already know Andy, and it's not.
What does that mean?
That's a dirty 20.
So yeah, it's him that you knocked out.
Yeah. Oh, then yeah. Yeah, but then yeah, I can show you where he was. You have to promise me one thing though.
Yeah, anything?
You teach him to respect people's fucking books.
It wasn't him, was it?
Yeah, he's close. Like, it was close that I left him unconscious. I tell you this now.
Books.
He has to
Yeah.
become a scholar or he's going to die.
This is my life's work, and he just threw it in the mud.
But
Like an immature child.
why would you write a book? Who can even read?
Okay, at this point I'm just going to unsheath my fucking sword and be like, look, this can go a different way.
Sorry, yeah, no, like, can you just take me to him? Like, we promise we're done with this life. We'll be good. We'll be pure.
Nerd.
Can I just ask, does Arno speak halfling at all? Or does he understand halfling?
You'd
I
have to
swear
ask
to
Arno.
God, Nickit, if you turn
Like,
around and
what do you
explain-
speak? What do you say in halfling? And I'll let you know.
Follow clap his fucking face off.
I just turn around and say in halfling if you could reach.
Right, let's go and see his brother passed out on the floor.
So he's made your way out. The mangled body of the one that you blasted into the tree.
Yeah, that's him.
Oh, so that was him.
That's why I was unconscious, yeah.
Okay.
Because the other one basically got an arrow through the throat.
We did. So you run out, and as you get out, you can see like the kind of snapped tree trunk that he was blasted into, and you look down to where he should be, and you see like drag marks going along, and off in the distance you can see like this red cloaked figure just dragging himself down the dirt.
Yeah, there he is. There. See?
Why? What did you do to him?
I knocked him out.
You broke both his legs.
Unsheathe my sword again, but
But
he's
did
alive.
he die?
It's like,
These-
I didn't. The
these-
tree did.
Do you have can you have a healing potion or anything that I can give him? Anything?
He has his life.
No, but I tell
I'm
you,
sorry, I left mine in the tavern.
you did actually.
did.
That's not even a lie. But we could get you a good discount at Thighbrush's stuffing things.
Hylian's stuff it. I've never heard of that. Is that
It
new?
used to be Martin's Provisions. It's under new management. So much improved.
Oh, okay. And he runs off, and he runs up to his brother, and you see him trying to help him up, and you can see how truly like this, like as he helps his brother up, you can see like one of his feet are just pointing the wrong way, his arm is just hanging off his body, off his torso, but this guy is looking, yeah, destroyed.
I know I haven't killed anyone, but I don't know if that looks like it's worse.
And I think that's a good place to take a wee break. It's like 9 o'clock, that's when we normally take a break, isn't it?